actually. It's hockey night in Bloomington, and Jaguar girls hockey is on the air. Welcome to the state of hockey, and welcome to the New Hope Ice Arena in New Hope, Minnesota, where tonight the Jefferson Jaguars will face off against the Raiders from Hastings High School. With cameraman Johnny Rash, broadcast partner Jason Knutson, I'm Kurt Kranz. And Jay, tough loss last night for the Jaguars, but they're right back at it here in this tournament. Hope to have a winnable game here tonight against Hastings.
New day, new game here for us. So yeah, tough 2-3 loss yesterday. Gave up 2 early goals that ended up making the difference in the entire game. So we'll see how we start out tonight.
We got a full roster we expect tonight. Oslin back, so we'll have players back in their traditional positions. That should bode well for continuity, and they're going to be playing for the championship game tomorrow late morning, I guess, at 11 a.m. against Bemidji. So great credit to those girls.
Yeah.
Getting the starting lineups here for Hastings right now. Hastings played Bemidji yesterday. Tough draw. Bemidji, one of the top teams in the state. Lost 8-0, I believe. So we'll see what they have tonight. I think they come in with, I want to say, 2 wins on the year, so struggling a little bit, but you can't let your guard down against a team like that.
No, not at all.
Now, looking on the bench, Coach Johnson has a jacket on tonight. Have we ditched the sweater vest? I wonder.
It might come out. You don't know what's under that jacket.
Right. Starting lineups for the Jaguars being announced right now. We're going to have in net junior goaltender Adeline Bird. On defense, it'll be senior co-captain Kara Krenz. She'll be paired with junior defenseman Bea Flanders. And up front for the Jaguars, it'll be the Kira Abel in line. She's a sophomore. She'll have junior Ava Oslin and 8th grader Harlow Johnson on her wings. I do not think we're going to have a national anthem tonight, Jay, so we'll get right to it here.
Exactly, it sounds like, yep. I think these tournaments, a lot of times they do the national anthem maybe the first game of the afternoon for the varsity level, and then roll right into the games.
Your Jaguars will skate left to right in the opening stanza. They'll be dressed in their home white uniforms, trimmed in Columbia blue and silver. Royal blue helmets and breezers, script Jaguars diagonally across the front of their sweater. The home team, the Hastings Raiders, in their home yellows, trimmed in royal blue, or I should say navy blue. They'll have gold helmets, navy blue breezers, and Hastings diagonally across the front of their sweaters in block letters. Well, kind of look like Team Sweden, Jay, with this World Junior Championship going on. I don't know. I guess that's a love 'em or hate 'em type of sweater.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Good to see something different, a little variety out there, and I think it looks great.
You don't often see the gold helmets up top. The Gophers, of course, are the most famous team in the state to wear them. But blue and yellow.
No, it stands out. I like it.
So Adeline Bird, only her second start of the year. She got the call at St. Cloud when we played them, but she hasn't been in net for quite a while. We'll see. The Jaguars are going to have to play tough in front of her. The game is on. Puck down. Harlow Johnson off the draw. Work it into the offensive zone. Hastings collects it. They'll lose the puck behind the net. Johnson gets it to Abel, and Abel will go up to Flanders at the point. Flanders walking that blue line towards Oslin, but she's got it on the right wing circle. Back again to Flanders up top. Flanders to Oslin. Oslin right to the middle. Puck off a skate. Where is it? It's booked in by Johnson on the goal line. Jaguars up to an early 1-0 lead.
Good pressure there. Leah Flanders coming off a strong game yesterday. It looks like she did a great job again keeping that puck in play for the team.
Johnson from Osland, I think, and Flanders probably. We'll wait to see. I think we have a little better acoustics here in this arena tonight, so a great first shift there for the Jags. On comes the star line. Walsh and Knutson on the back end, picked up by Melnichuk. She'll enter the zone. Out to Knutson at the point. Hastings cleared in by Kuhn. Picked up by Starr, out right in front. Shot on, save, puck loose. Kuhn there centering, looking for Melnichuk on the shot. Comes through, going to be picked up by Hastings. They're going to not be able to get it out. Held in by Starr. She'll move right to the center. Starr going to shoot that puck right into the red basket, and Hastings will catch and hold. Well, all Jaguars early on here, Jay.
Strong pressure again. Picked up a few more shots there, and good puck control. A lot different team than we saw last night.
Jaguars will keep the same five out there. 15:52 to go here. Just underway in New Hope. Hastings wins that draw. D to D. Gonna chip it ahead. Oh, there's a break. It's behind one of our D. 2-on-1 for the Raiders. Knutson, good stick there, prevented that shot from getting through. Playing the near corner here now. Picked up by Melnichuk. She's going to look for Kuhn, but Kuhn had gone for a change, so intercepted by Hastings. Play in the neutral zone. Woodford on, has it on her backhand. Hastings back in their zone. Jaguars getting all three lines out here, Jay, and try to keep the possession going in the O zone.
Yep, good rotation. Now we're getting fresh defense out there while deep in the corner.
Picked up by Woodford behind the net, applying a forecheck. There's Thornburg. Two of them overpower the Hastings Raider defenseman. Woodford out to the middle. Trineri on the back door sees the puck slide by her. Thornburg swoops in. She's going to come to the middle, taken down a little bit, intercepted. This is going to be on net, or not. Just close wide.
Hey, Ada had the best view of that, so she was watching.
We'll get an icing call.
Keeping it interesting.
1-0 here early on. Shots are 4-0 for the Jags. Abelin, Johnson, and Oslin up front. Flanders and Wheelock on the back end. Cleared in by Flanders, picked up by a Hastings defender. Jaguars see that puck move out to the neutral zone. Oslin will drive it low. Back on it is Hastings. We look a lot faster than this team, Jason, so far.
So far we do. Good passing, good puck control, and it's good to see this.
Hastings trying to sort this out behind their net, but they can't seem to find a breakout pass. Jefferson, steal by Abelin here. She gets a shot on goal. That's going to be covered up, but all Jaguars early on, Jay.
Good to see the lines back to normal, and it seems to really help the team now that they got kind of a flow going again. Things they've practiced quite a bit.
Star line out up front. Krenz and Walsh on the back end. Kayla will take this draw to the goalie's left. Face off won by Star out to Krenz at the point. Krenz to Walsh. Walsh shot ramps high, and that's going to hit the end board. Melnichuk there. Over to Kuhn. Kuhn to the middle for Melnichuk. Shot is intercepted. Out come the Raiders. 4 Jaguars converge on her, though. Walsh did not have the red line there, but icing waved off. Forechecking is Melnichuk and Kuhn on the back half wall. Allegra gets it. She's going to come to the center, take a shot. Caught and held. We'll get a face-off. Jaguars going to send the Thornburg line out here up front. 13:23 to go. What are you seeing so far, Jay?
I'm seeing a lot of good passing, good puck control. We got 7 shots on goal so far.
Trineri back to Krenz. Krenz will work it low past Thornburg. Held in there by Walsh at the top of the circle. It feels like Hastings is just trying to exit the zone and not having a lot of success early on.
No. And it is a difference in teams.
That's held in at the line by Woodford. Thornburg has it now. Self-pass off the boards. Hastings chips it out. Krenz will track back for it. Krenz. Fans on the pass. Picked up by the Raiders. They'll play it into the corner. Puck behind Bird. 12:40 to go here in the first. Trineri's going to chip that puck out, and that may be the first icing tonight on the Jaguars. Shots 7-0. Bird, the only action she's had was the decision on whether to play that puck or let it go for icing, Jay.
Yeah, she read it nicely. She let it go.
Abelin on the draw. There's a shot right off the draw. Bird had to be alert to it. She was and covered it up, but that centerman for Hastings able to spin and get that shot right off the draw.
Quick shot, but Bird was ready for it.
We'll do it again. Same spot, same combatants. Another shot by one of the wingers. That's stopped by Wheelock and cleared to the corner. Going to be picked up by Abelin. Abelin's going to reverse course. She'll find Knutson with some room. Knutson for Johnson. Nicely out of the zone to Oslin, but she loses it. Now back in Hastings zone where we've been most of the night. Going to be chipped out high. Knutson sees that puck get past her. Wheelock's there, though, to receive it. Cross ice from Abelin looking for Knutson. She'll pick up on the run here and backhand it low. Under 12 to go here. First period, Jaguars up 1-0. Now, numbers here potentially for Hastings, but Wheelock deflects that back to Flanders. Flanders out to the neutral zone. Harlow racing for it, but Hastings battle right below us, Jay. Kuhn's going to get it to the circle here. Try to go to the middle, but puck rolls off her stick. Allegra circling here. Taken down, but no call. Hastings looking for the break. They're going to send it low. Nobody home for the Raiders, though, so Krenz will go back for it. Carroll will wind up with a little speed. Coming through the neutral zone. Backhand it low. Jaguars will forecheck. The Melnichuk line out up front. Hastings trying to exit here. Stolen by Allegra, but she loses it, and Hastings will just clear that out to the neutral zone. Starr will pick up. She'll try to go end to end here. Going to go right to the middle, gets a shot on net. Saved by Hastings, the 8th of the game for the Jaguars in terms of shots. Now Hastings able to exit the zone. Here they come, 1-on-2. Back are Walsh and Knutson. Good challenge there by Walsh. Not giving up the shot, and she takes that puck away. Nicely played by Kalina there, Jay.
That was a quick move by her.
Poke check there by Starr. Hastings, their first offensive zone excursion. Now centering pass right through the crease. Goes through, going to be picked up by Melnichuk. She'll exit with speed. Jaguars are changing behind. Defenseman curiously lets Carmen go all the way in. And we get a save by the Hastings tender.
A lot of action there. A quick 7 minutes to the game. A little bit of back and forth, but mostly well controlled by Jefferson.
Thornburg line on here for the Jags. 9 shots in the first 7 minutes is an impressive number. Walsh's shot hits a shin pad and ramps into the first row. We got Adam Flanders on his horse.
He's looking to collect a new puck.
His horse was not quick enough. A little disappointed in the effort there, but from Coach Flanders. But we'll talk to him about that in the break. 10:03 to go here. Jaguars win the faceoff. Woodford to Walsh. Walsh shot blocked. She'll try again. That's wide. Knutson on the other side has her dump in intercepted. Hastings will come around this way. Walsh throws it cross corner. She'll hold it in. Hastings just trying to get out, but not having a lot of luck, Jay.
No, they're being met by a lot of resistance from Jefferson every time.
Knutson's pass, shot is deflected. Now here comes Hastings with a little bit of speed. Try that Knutson side. Shot hits Olivia in the skate, but there's another Raider there momentarily. Now here comes she fanned on the shot. Knutson will clear that, but not out. There's a shot, save, rebound left, trying to cover up. Good job there by Knutson battling the Raider player in the crease, and we get the whistle.
One of those dangerous shots that came in. It was kind of bouncing all over and a little more difficult for the goalie to pick up.
Yeah, always tricky when you got traffic out in front, and there was that time, and Bird made the initial save, left a rebound, but was able to cover it up without the second shot. Now face-off to her right. Flanders in the corner with Abelin. Abelin nicely behind the nets, got Wheelock there. Oh, there's a saucer pass looking for Johnson, but it's too far. Icing waved off. Not really sure why, but Raiders get there first. Swooping in is Abelin. Oslin picks up as well. Still a little battle there. Flanders going to come away with it. Go below the net. Flanders in the corner. Centering pass going to be cleared out. Jaguars got to get back. Tip, no icing. One of the Raiders first to it. Jaguars have 2D, but aggressive challenge there by Wheelock. And now Abelin able to take that puck away, but coming this way for Johnson. 8 minutes to go in the first. Jaguars up 1-0. A period they've dominated, Jay, but feels like it should be a little more than 1-0 at this point. That was fired down by Flanders on net. So Hastings looking for the breakout pass, but nobody there. Krenz indirect for Kuhn, but not hard enough. Intercepted. Hastings is offside, though, so they'll need to tag up. Krenz will go back for it. Coming out now. Jaguars winding up. That's passes on Melnichuk's stick, but ricochets off. A little bit of a break here for Hastings. Krenz poke checks that out of harm's way, though. Here comes Kuhn over the line. Allegra coming in, shot going high, but gloved and held by the Hastings goalie.
It's interesting that Jefferson is dominated, but you're right. The score maybe doesn't reflect their possession of the puck, so maybe just not getting those good shots to the net yet.
We're taking a lot of shots from pretty far out to this point. Starr loses that draw to the Raiders. Allegra forechecking behind the net. Starr picks up. Stick handling on the goal line. Loses the puck. Picked up by Kuhn. Kuhn out to Wheelock. Wheelock's got plenty of room. Shot. Good save there by the goalie. Out to Knutson on the other side. She goes back to Melnichuk. Melnichuk encounters resistance on the half wall. Plays it low. Hastings will rim it this way. Got a hard pinch there by Wheelock. Hastings, nobody to pass it to, so they'll just try to rim it out. Knutson says, not out this way. This gets tiring for Hastings when they're always just chasing the puck like this, Jay. We've had some games like this.
Lots of extra skating, and yeah.
And what they do, what they typically end up having to do is what they just did there, which is ice the puck.
Ice the puck, just to get that break and get some fresh legs out there.
Both teams will chase all 5 of their skaters. Out for the Jaguars will be the Thornburg line with Trenary and Woodford on the wings. Krenz and Flanders, the D pair. Face-off win by Jefferson. Woodford to Flanders. Shot, nobody in front though, and that's an easy save for the Hastings goaltender. We'll do it again.
Good shot by Flanders, and we saw last night that shot goes in when the defense shoots like that.
6:19 to go. Hastings will win this draw. They'll go the other direction. Woodford will try to forecheck. Breakout tipped pass. That should be icing, and we'll get an icing call. Shots are 13-2 now for Jefferson. They scored early on, maybe the first or second shift of the game, but nothing since.
Also, action still on the right side of the ice so far for us.
Thornburg loses the face-off. Held in now, 2-on-1 for the Jaguars. Krenz with the poke check pauses the offsides.
Nice job by Krenz.
Stand up at the blue line, and that's what happens. You can force them offsides. Jaguars were beaten at their own blue line, resulted in a 2-on-1, but luckily nothing more than an offside call developed. Krenz to Flanders. Flanders indirect, but too far for Thornburg now. Played out, but back in by Hastings. That's onside if the Jaguars can keep it in. They throw it ahead. Flanders back. Shot's going to trickle just wide. Trenary in the corner. Looking on is Thornburg, but that's going to get out to the point. Hastings will send it low. It's going to rim all the way around. Kren's going to get there first. Work it up to Woodford. Woodford with a little bit of room off a skate, and that'll deflect into the Hastings zone. Jaguars changing all 5 behind the play. Breakout pass attempted by Hastings. Abel and shuts that down, gets it to Oslin. Oslin over the line with some room. On her forehand behind the net. Oslin to Walsh at the point. Walsh to Oslin. Out to Walsh. Back to Oslin playing catch. She'll work to the middle. Now over to Knutson to Walsh. Shot going wide. Blocker save. Puck loose in the crease and covered up. Nice puck movement there by Jay. A few more clean passes than we've seen to this point. Ended up with a nice shot.
It's great puck control by Oslin, and she looked for her teammates and passed that puck several times. So good passing around. 4:45
to go here. Clock running. First period. Jaguars in the offensive zone as they've been for most of the night. Knutson tips that puck in the neutral zone. Walsh backing her up. Hastings now tries to get it forward, but Jaguars steal it yet again. Here comes Walsh, indirect for Kuhn, but it's a little bit behind her. Hastings will try to regroup. Chipped out to neutral zone. Jaguars will have to tag up. Now Allegra will enter. Throw it low. She'll get to it herself. Nice play there by the Hastings defenseman. We'll see if they can exit with it. Puck on the half wall here. Kuhn backhand for Melnichuk on her backhand. Taken down. The ref thought about it. I saw the arm almost go up, but play on here. Starr gonna move to the center. There's a hook, and we're gonna get the call there. Hooking call. Kayla Starr drew the tripping penalty, and the Jaguars will go to the power play.
I was just going to mention, it seems like both teams have gotten away with a few penalties, but that one got called.
So Jaguars want to get another goal here. For as much as they've dominated, 1-0 is not reflective of the time of possession here. First power play or penalty kill of the game, but Hastings wins the faceoff and they'll be able to clear it. Jaguars will have to go back and regroup. Starr over to Osland. Osland decides to skate it in, and she'll set it up here. Out to Starr at the point. Her shot hits traffic and held in by Osland. Over to Kuhn. Kuhn loses the puck, though. Here comes Hastings. Chip around Starr, but Starr able to win that puck race and get back and collect. Nothing doing yet in the first 30 seconds for the Jags, Jay. Carried in by Ablin. She'll go low around the net. Jaguars need to get a good shot here. There's one wide by Harlow Johnson, but not on net. Off of Starr's skates, and the Jaguars will have to regroup. Just a minute to go here in the power play. Jaguars changing some players behind. Johnson fires it over the net. Thornburg holds that puck in at the blue line. Now the Jaguars got a forecheck around Hastings, tries to rim it, and they're able to get that puck out. Second unit on here for the Jags. Walsh over to Knutson. Knutson for Krenz through the middle. Thrown in by Thornburg, and now the Jaguars got a forecheck. Johnson tips that puck. Not going to be held in, though, and cleared out of the zone. Just 30 seconds to go here in the power play. See a difference from last night. Jaguars have to go the full 200 feet to play that puck, where the goalie for Park last night able to help out the power play and save a lot of time. Now here's Krenz. Johnson can't catch the pass, but she gets to it first, out to Knutson. She'll walk the blue line back to Johnson. Loses it, though, and nicely held in by Olivia. Krenz will pick up as teams are at full strength. Krenz, looking for Thornburg on the back door, but intercepted. Here comes Hastings now. Player out of the box. Good block there by Knutson. That was going to be a shot from a danger area. Centering pass here cleared away by Knutson, and Jaguars will look to change. 1:23 to go, still 1-0. Hastings clear it in. Knutson with some room, but nobody to receive that pass. Hastings in the neutral zone. Battle in front of us, won by Hastings. They come in alone. Good block by Wheelock. Shot dribbles in. Bird covers up with a Raider in the net. I don't think there will be any penalties here.
No, I think it was time to stop. It just kind of got too close. Our power play there, 2 minutes went by. We just were not quite able to set up in the offensive zone and didn't get a whole lot of shots on goal.
Now, neither unit looked particularly good on that effort. So still 1-1 here. Hastings, all of their shots have come directly off of faceoff. Another one, we'll see if that counts as a shot or not. Another one trickled in. May have a penalty call here. I think Wheelock was warned previously. She did it again, and she gets called for the penalty now. I thought she probably deserved one 30 seconds ago, but now the Jaguars will go to the penalty kill. PK unit of Osland, Kuhn, Krenz, and Flanders for the Jaguars. Hastings wins the faceoff. Shot is deflected, picked off by Krenz and cleared the length of the ice. Under a minute to go here. Osland forechecking hard. Body checking the penalty call on Wheelock. 30 seconds here. Hastings, nice cross-ice pass there, but can't handle it, and Krenz will drive that the length of the ice again. Against a team like this, Jay, you almost feel like if you can counterattack maybe, but now here comes Hastings. 15 seconds to go. Krenz pushing the player wide, centering pass. Deflected, I'm not sure if Bird got it. Here's a one-timer. A little bit dangerous there, Bird. Drops a glove on it. That'll count as the 5th shot on goal for Hastings. but we'll get a face-off here. Just 4 seconds left, Jay.
A little bit of a scrum in front of our net. I almost thought maybe there was going to be another penalty against Bloomington there, but just to stop the puck as one of the Hastings players went down.
4 seconds to go. Hastings wins the draw, but that's going to see timing. Oh, right out in front. They get a shot that hits the side of the net. Jump the gun a little bit there, but a period dominated by the Jaguars, Jay, but Hastings came on at the end, and they ended up with 5 shots.
Definitely going to have to, kind of take advantage of that offensive time there and get some better shots in.
So with your score after 1 period, Jaguars leading the Hastings Raiders 1-0, leading shots by a count of 15-5. The Jaguars still will have 1 minute and 6 seconds of penalty time to kill off when we come back for the second period. You're listening to Jaguars Hockey. All right, just about set to go here for the second period of this second game of the New Hope Holiday Classic. Jaguars with a great first period, Jay, but only up 1-0.
Great puck control, but not a lot of quality shots on goal.
Team Sweden will have the power play here to start the second period, otherwise known as the Hastings Raiders. Important to, first of all, get that kill and then go to work, try to extend this lead, right, Jay?
Yeah, and conserve that energy, too. I mean, make smart passes like we have been. Skip that back and forth down the ice, burning off valuable energy.
3 games in 3 days. That's a lot of hockey. So, yeah, your point about conserving energy. A game like this, the coach is able to roll all 3 lines quite comfortably, I would think, and that'll be big for preserving energy.
Yep. Shout out tonight. We got some alumni in the crowd again. We got Chloe Golden, our goalie from last year. Looks like Alex Kapsner, our defense from last year, and Kendall Helmquist, our forward from last year.
Very nice. Teams will change ends for this, the second period, that of the long change. Bird taking her position to our right. Jaguars, again, starting the period on the penalty kill. Krenz, Flanders on defense for the Jaguars. Abelin and Melnichuk for up front. Now, Flanders will clear that puck low. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Hastings back for it. Jaguars putting on an aggressive forecheck here. This is going to go all the way down the ice. Picked up by Hastings. Go behind Bird. Try to get set up. Krenz wipes out. Now Hastings, maybe the ice a little wet there because the puck seems to be sticking a little bit. Hastings will go up to the top with 30 seconds remaining. D to D. Shot coming in. Oh, Bird save. Directs it to the corner. Big challenge, big shot there by Hastings. Good scoring chance.
Good scoring chance, and we just can't seem to get our stick in that puck to clear the zone right now.
Now the puck behind Bird. She's faced 6 shots to this point. Hastings up to the top. D to D. Krenz blocks it, tips it out, and it goes down. Here's a possible breakaway. Kira Abelin in alone. Taken down. Nice defensive play there by Hastings. Now up to Krenz at the point. Krenz tries to get it to Abelin, but intercepted. Krenz will regain it, chip it over to Starr. Starr with some speed. Team's full strength. Good start to the period, Jay. Hastings had 1 good scoring chance, but Bird was up to the task.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to throw it deep. Back on it is Walsh. Walsh thinking about that stretch pass. She does. Hits Oslin. Oslin going wide to the forehand, but good defensive play there by the captain for the Raiders. Batted by a hand. One of the Raiders thrown in by Walsh, but picked up by Hastings. Looking for the break here now. Walsh disrupts that. She'll pick up. Out to Oslin. Oslin will gently nudge it to the neutral zone. Kuhn with a near steal. Now Knutson will intercept. Knutson going down, shooting wide off the post. Walsh's shot hits traffic. Picked up by one of the Raiders. Held in by Walsh. Knutson will try again. Hits a skate in front, and that'll be covered up before Melnichuk can get there. Well, good flurry of pressure there.
Yeah, nice pressure. Good recovery after the 1 minute penalty kill.
14:28 to go here. Hastings, they did control the puck on that power play in a way that they weren't able to do in the first period. Now Thornburg will lose this draw to Hastings, but Woodford will steal it behind the net. Puck in the near corner. Woodford trips up a player, but we play on. Hastings trying to exit off the far side, pinching his Flanders and intercepting. She'll peel around and send it out to the point. That's Trineri covering for her. Trineri will send it low. In the near corner, Etta Woodford tries to get it to Thornburg, but a little bit of a scrum. Puck out to the middle. Thornburg's going to get a shot, but sent it wide. Intercepted by Hastings. They'll come down the Wheelock side with speed. Wheelock defends a little bit. Shot coming in, blocked by Thornburg up high. Hastings changing. Chipped out by Trineri, and we're in the neutral zone. Driven in by the Raiders, back on its Wheelock. Puck battle on the near boards. Puck is behind Johnson. That'll be driven back in by the Raiders. Well, Raiders look to be a step faster this period, Jay.
They've made some adjustments, and you often see that in the locker room during this one.
Here comes Etta Woodford down the left side, but poke checked away from her by the Hastings defenseman. Johnson with a challenge in the corner, picked up by the Raiders, out with speed. This is the line for Hastings that appears to be their most dangerous. Now there's a swing by a frustrated Raider. It'll go uncalled. Skating away with it is Walsh. He's got Oslin up ahead, but Walsh will skate past her. Now centering pass shoulder high. Those are tough to catch.
Yeah.
Out to the neutral zone. Krenz has got it. Krenz to Oslin. Oslin to the middle. Oslin over the line, but loses it. And chipped out to the neutral zone by the Raiders. Kalina has it. She'll just throw it in on net. Rebound left there, but Jaguars haven't gained the zone yet. Oslin now will have it behind the net. Gets it to Krenz at the point. Chipped off her stick, though, and picked up by Knutson. Jaguars are all clear now, and they'll forecheck. 12 minutes to go here. A relatively evenly played second period, Jay, so far.
Seen a bit more back and forth this period.
Oslin's pass goes wide. Melnichuk tries to center it. That's going to be iced by the Raiders, and we'll get a whistle.
Just out of the reach of Knutson there. We've seen a lot more back and forth. We're still putting shots on the goal, but so far nothing's gone in.
Well, it didn't feel like it was going to be this kind of game early on, but at this point, Jay, we have to say the next goal in a game like this is going to be pretty key.
Yep.
Starline on up front. She'll win that face-off. Wheelock throws it into a bunch of skates, and coming away with it now are the Raiders. Chipped beyond the Jags, getting there first are Hastings. Wheelock 1-on-2. Now Star's going to poke that puck away. She'll skate it. Jaguars flying as Kuhn here, looking for the pass, but Star not giving it up. She'll enter the zone and trip. Oh, she gets tripped. I don't know. It looked to me like Star went down on her own there. We're going to have a delayed penalty call, though.
I don't know if you want to argue with that.
Hastings crowd seems to agree with what I saw, but nevertheless, the Jaguars will go to their second power play of the night. This one hopefully will be a little more productive than the first.
Right. Refs seem to call a little bit tighter on those scoring chances where it's penalties and stuff, and they may have been skewed in the corner there.
Abelin loses the draw to Hastings, but Kuhn's going to pick it up in the near corner. Go to Star at the point. To Kuhn on the half wall. Low for Abelin. Centering pass right. Whoa, there's a good shot. Great save by the Hastings goaltender. Hastings trying to get this out, but held in by the Jaguars. Probably the best puck movement we've seen all year on the power play right there. That puck's onto the bench, and we'll get a whistle. What a save, though, going right to left by that Hastings goalie.
Yeah, fast hands by Oslin there, but that goalie was there to intercept.
Abelin found, who was it on the back door? Was that a pass to Oslin on the back door? Okay.
Yep. Good pressure, and they were set up nicely. They were passing around, and
1:31 to go in the Jaguar power play. Hastings kind of slow playing this change a little bit, try to let their killers get a little bit more of a rest. Now the puck is down. Going to be picked up by Melnichuk. She'll skate into the zone, into the corner. Jaguars will try to get set up to Oslin and now to Star, back to Oslin, half wall to Star, center point high, tipped over the net. Hastings gets there first. They're going to try to rim it, but Star holds that in at the line. But turned over there and now chipped out by Hastings, and Star will have to go back. Jaguars start to change on the back end. A minute left in the power play. Star's going to skate this forward. Pull up. Out to the point to Walsh. Walsh to Star, or to Oslin in the corner. Star up high. Shot blocked. Now here comes Hastings out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Kuhn. Kuhn's coming in, shoots it wide. Picked up by Abelin. She'll try, and that's going to go out of the rink. Well, Jaguars, I don't think have a shot yet on this power play, Jay. A minute 40 into it.
We're seeing a lot of shots wide and high.
I take it back. They worked it well early on and had a great chance, but that was the lone opportunity. And shots now 19-6. 20 seconds to go on the power play. We'll see if this unit can cash in. Unfortunately, Thornburg lost the draw, but over on that side, Johnson holds it in up to Knutson at the point, to Johnson. She'll move to the center, tries to get it in front, but intercepted by Hastings and cleared down the ice nicely. Not sure why Bird's not setting this puck up. Instead, Walsh will have to chip it ahead. Hastings full strength. They'll clear it in. Up through the blue line, intercepted by Walsh, and still drive it low. 9 minutes remaining in the second period, Jay. It's still only 1-0.
Yeah, it's a close game, a lot closer than maybe the play seems.
That puck iced by the Raiders, and we'll go back for an offensive zone faceoff.
Raiders will get a chance to reset their lines. Looks like Jefferson's keeping most of their players out there.
Star line up front, Flanders, Wheelock on the defense. Star loses the faceoff. Hastings controlling. Trying to spring one of their players, but intercepted by Wheelock. She'll gain the zone, but Jaguars are offside, I believe. Yes, they are.
Offsides.
Got a tag up. Ahead comes Hastings. They'll send it in low. Back on it, Wheelock. Punch it ahead for Woodford, but stolen by Hastings. Hastings in the near corner. 2 Jaguars, 2 Raiders. Puck right out in front. On net. What a save there by Bird. Flanders had the player tied up, I thought, but that puck got on net. Bird had to be quick. Now here comes Star. She's got way more speed than this Raider defenseman. She'll come in all alone, forehand. Denied. Goes hard, crashing into the boards. Hastings battling. Star's laboring a little to the bench. Might have hurt her shoulder there a little bit.
Yeah, she hit pretty hard. Luckily, she's able to get back up on her hands and knees.
Now here's Johnson. Pass for Abel in there. It'll go out to Krenz at the point. Krenz over to Walsh. Walsh backhanded. That's going to trickle on and be easily covered. Well, Star sitting on the bench. No, there's not a trainer or a coach around her, though, so looks like she's just catching her breath over there. 7:34 to go now. Second period, still just 1-0 shots. Jaguars with a 3-1 advantage, 21-7 here. Hastings winning these faceoffs, though. Oh, there's Johnson with a body check in the... Or is it on the Hastings? I think it's on Johnson, right?
Yeah, well, Johnson went down. Yeah. Yep.
So...
Which is too bad because the puck had already cleared that area.
Yeah, unnecessary penalty there. Not a smart play. It'll send the Jaguars to the penalty kill here. 7:26 to go in the second period. PK of Krenz, Flanders, Osland, and no, big save by Bird out in front. Hastings still pressuring. Shot blocked there by Flanders. Krenz cleared it.
Krenz helped on that save. That puck was loose.
Oh, here's Abelin getting to it first. Krenz is going to pick this up. Osland with it. Osland Shot block. Out to Krenz at the point. She'll send a one-timer wide. Watch the break here now. Hastings looking for that spring out pass. Coming down the Flanders side. Drop for the trailer. Center deflected by Flanders. There's a pass through the middle, but intercepted by Osland. Jaguars come ahead. Possible 3-on-2 if they want it. Osland over the line, but loses that puck. Now Krenz will pick it up. But Osland's going to get a body checking penalty. Unnecessary offensive zone penalties here by the Jaguars, and the Raiders player is still down.
I think we just
undisciplined play.
Needed to maintain, keep that puck down on their end of the rink and maybe not draw penalties.
It negated what was going to be a glorious scoring chance, too. That's the shame of it. Concerned now for the fallen Raider player here. We can't see her because she's up against the boards, but it was a loud crash, I heard. I didn't actually see what occurred.
It was after the puck had gotten stripped away, and she kind of maybe out of frustration pushed against her, and the Hastings player went into the boards.
Referees are having a consultation. That typically means they're discussing whether this is a 5-minute major penalty or a mere 2-minute minor. Either way, the Jaguars are going to be shorthanded for a minute 5. They're going to be 5-on-3 for a minute 5. You just can't take undisciplined penalties. All 3 of the penalties we've taken tonight have been that way.
Yeah.
Trainer attending to the Hastings player. Teams have gone to their benches. We've seen too many injury situations like this in this tournament.
Yeah, this is well, as you know, we had a player end up at the hospital yesterday, and today again there was a player on a different game, and you just don't need to be taking these penalties.
A hush has come over the arena. Everybody sort of anxiously watching to see if the Hastings player will be able to get up. Concern on both benches. The trainer is certainly conversing and talking to the fallen player for the Raiders. Again, we cannot see her because the boards are obstructing our view. She's right along the near boards here in the Jaguars offense, or in the Jaguars offensive zone.
Mm-hmm. In this goal. Until play resumes, we can just probably go quiet.
Yeah, maybe we'll mute for now and come back. Because we just don't know how long of a delay this is going to be. So we'll take a break and we'll come back on. Well, now, just as I say that, the player is on her knees, is going to get up. So we'll keep it right here. That's good to see, getting a nice ovation from the patrons here. She's skating to the bench on her own power, so. Oh, and they have assessed a 5-minute major. We see it on the scoreboard now. So Ava Osland taking a 5-minute major. That will allow, of course, Hastings to score as often as they can over that period. And they're going to start it 5-on-3.
Penalty has been assessed to Bloomington. Number 7, Ava Osland. 5-minute boarding major at 6:31 remaining in the second period.
5-minute boarding major is the call. Well, Ada Bird is going to have to face some shots, it would appear now, Jay. The Jaguars are going to have to D up in front of her, but we're going to need a big performance in net here to withstand a very difficult situation that we've been put in.
See the coaches, our Jefferson coaches are on the bench kind of strategizing what the next 5 minutes is going to look like for us.
Jaguars do have a very strong penalty kill unit. All season we've been good. They're going to kill with Krenz, Flanders, and Abel, and that is. All right, here we go. A minute 5 of 5-on-3 time for the Raiders. Abelin gets that face-off. Krenz clears it the length of the ice. Great start. 5-on-3 here for the Jaguars. Hastings back for it. Out they come. Cross ice over the line. Pass behind the net. Flanders gets there first. Here comes Krenz. Krenz up through the middle. Oh, but she can't. Well, she does get it out off a stick. I don't think she got as much on that as she was hoping to.
She was really reaching, but got it out.
Here comes Hastings. Not a shot yet. 5-on-3, and Flanders is going to get there in. Not quite get it out, but held in at the boards there. 2 Jaguars battling. Flanders trying to take it away. Here comes a shot. Leg pad saved by Bird to the corner. 13 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. Good work by Flanders there. Chips it to the line. Hastings got the shot if they wanted. Oh, tipped in front. I don't know by whom. 1 second to go. Jaguars get one player back. Out is Johnson onto the bench. Onto the ice comes Melnichuk. Shot coming through. Bird catches and holds, and we'll get a whistle. Well,
Big
one
plays
down, one
Bird.
to go. A very strong 5-on-3 kill for the Jaguars. They'll send out new killers. Bird a little she can't find the puck.
Well, that's a souvenir for her.
The puck is stuck down inside her leg pads. Now, Jay, is this a delay tactic, or do you think it really is lost?
Very good. Well played.
Rash tends to kick the net off her moorings when she needs a little breather, but maybe this is Bird's signature move. Knutson tries to clear it out, but intercepted. Still 3:40 to go on the now one skater advantage. Wheelock will rim it this way, but nobody home for the Jaguars. Hastings with it. They'll cycle low. Watch that centering pass. Comes out to the top. Shot, quick shot there, blocked by Starr. She's back on the ice. Good to see that she was not injured any further. Now intercepted by Knutson and sent the length of the ice right on goal. And Starr is going to force a cover by the Hastings goalie. Good hustle by Kayla.
Get back that quick, yeah.
3:11 to go in the power play for Hastings. That'll almost take us to the end of this period if we get all the way through it. Just 4:42 to go. Still only 1-0, Jay.
Well, it's being a lot closer than we're thinking.
Starr, can she win the faceoff? No, she cannot. Hastings will control. Here they come now, 3-on-2. Ahead they come. Over the red line, streaking back is Melnichuk with the stick lift, but now what? Offside at the line. All right, we'll take that. .429 in the period, 2:58 in the remaining major to Oslin. There's a face-off win by Stark. Wheelock can't get it out, though. Stolen from her. In comes puck on that rebound left, clear to the corner by Knutson. Jaguars can't clear it out. Missed opportunity there. Shot tipped just wide.
Got to clear that puck if you get a chance.
Starr battling 2 Raiders in the corner. It'll work up to the point. Shot tipped in front. It'll go to the wide. Picked up by the Raider out to the point. One-timer coming in. Tipped just wide. Knutson with time and space. Got to get this out. And she does, at least to the red line. 2:20 to go in the period. Here comes a Raider with speed now. Coming in. Knutson's side. Pull up in the corner. Out to the point. Tipped, and that'll exit the zone. Unforced error by the Raiders. Well, Jaguars holding tough here, Jay.
Excellent play by Bird. She stopped quite a few shots in the last couple minutes.
Bird up to 12 shots now. Knutson doesn't get it out. Thrown back in by the Raiders. Who's that in the corner for the Jaguars? Wheelock pushes it a little farther forward. Hastings with it below the goal line, maintaining possessions. Not a lot of... I don't want to jinx it here.
No.
Here comes Hastings, shot blocked by Knutson. Below the goal line, challenged by Wheelock. Gets to it, but gives it back up. Hastings in the far corner, just a minute 32 to go here. Melnichuk coming out high. Bird, good glove save. No rebound. We'll get a face-off. Jaguars needed a change there, Jay.
Great work again by Bird.
2:57 in the period. 1:26 in the power play.
Controlling the damage so far, but we have not been able to clear the puck.
It's been a while since we've had a clearance. That's correct. Hastings wins this face-off. Up to the right point. That shot's going to come off the end board. Watch it! Picked up by Kuhn, cleared but not out. Held in at the point. Hastings maintaining pressure. Weak side shot. Bird, cover up and hold. Get a cover. Bird playing strong in net, Jay. Under some heavy pressure here in this extended power play for the Raiders.
Looks like Jefferson will not make any changes at this break.
Hastings winning the faceoffs, though. That's going to lead to trouble, and just like that, Hastings player overpowers the Jefferson defenseman. They score, and it's a tie game. And they still have a minute left of power play. Thought Flanders had the player tied up, but the player got the stick loose and was able to work. Bird was down, and she found the corner. Tied up now. We got to limit the damage here. Walsh will clear it to neutral. Raiders at the blue line, carries in. Walsh blocks the shot, cleared to the corner. 43 seconds to go. Abelin will clear that the length of the ice. Hastings winding up with speed. Here they come. Jaguars retreating. Played out to the point. Who's going to get that one? Picked up by the Raiders. Right wing circle shot wide. 20 seconds in the power play. Out to the point. Shot coming in. Bird sees it. Covered puck loose in the crease. Oh, cleared off the goal line. Not sure who that was, but it got out to neutral. Dangerous, Jason.
There was a Hastings player there. I thought for sure she had a puck on it, or a stick on the puck.
There was a rebound, and the net was vacant, but Jaguars dodge a bullet. Oslin back onto the ice after a 5-minute respite. Walsh clears it up to her, but she doesn't catch it. Out to the red line now. Hastings, they've got some confidence now. They're in this game, Jay, and the Jaguars have let them get back in it. Walsh is going to ice this puck, and with a minute to go here in the second, it's tie game, 1-1.
1-1.
Shots now 22 to 17. We'll see if
Jefferson kind of reset here, get the lines back out, get some speed, see if we can't get a goal in this last minute.
Star to take this draw. She'll win that face-off.
1 minute remaining.
Here comes Kuhn. Kuhn with Krenz and Thornburg. Thornburg gets a shot, but caught and held, and will face off in the offensive zone. $50 seconds to go here. Star the face-off win to Krenz at the point. D to Knutson. Knutson's shot is blocked. Intercepted by Star. She'll go low. Star losing her edges a lot tonight. Around the world here. Going for a skate. Shoots it wide. Picked up by Knutson on the wall. Played low. 15 seconds in the period. Krenz at the point. Krenz will make one miss. Krenz to the middle. Shot off the side of the net. 5 seconds to go, and here comes Hastings. They're going to run out of time. Jaguars, their own worst enemies in this period, Jason. Undisciplined penalties, 3 of them.
Plagued by 3 penalties.
And the Raiders tie it up. This is a game, and were Bird not playing as well as she was with some help from her defenseman, Hastings could have the lead in this game. As it is, it's 1-1. Thoughts after 2, Jay?
Thoughts after 2 is we got to clean up those cheap penalties and just worry about scoring. Watch for your open teammates and get the puck in the net.
Yeah, that's the story here. After 2, your score, Jaguars and the Raiders locked in a 1-1 tie. They will resurface. We will take a break. We'll come back. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you for the 3rd. You're listening to Jaguars Hockey. Getting set for the third period here in New Hope. So tomorrow, Jason, if we win, we will play at 1 p.m. on this rink for third place. If we lose tonight, we will be playing at 3 p.m. on the other rink. Does that sound right?
I believe that's how it goes down. I did look at the chart earlier, and now maybe I got my numbers mixed up.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Afternoon, either way. But
We're certainly hoping it's the former, not the latter. Jaguars will start this period 5-on-5. Thank goodness.
yes,
Hope it
let's
stays
keep it
that way. It'd be nice to start the third the way we started the first.
We've done, over the season, we've done a good adjustments at the period intermission, so we'll see what happens right here.
Abelin, Johnson, Oslin up front, Krenz, Flanders on the back end. Face-off won by Hastings. They'll carry forward. Centering pass blocked by Oslin. Picked up by centering right out in front. Bird with the stick. Knocks it out towards Oslin. She fumbles that puck. Maybe the ice a little wet yet. Oh, she gets sent into the boards. No call there. Jaguars retreating now as Hastings going to try to work it forward. Krenz will go back for it and pick up. Pass, and Johnson skates a little bit, but she does well to catch it. She'll send it low. Jaguars changing. Slow change here. Ahead comes Hastings. Jaguars just getting onto the ice. Battle in the right wing circle. Knutson and number 4. Probably maybe the top player for Hastings. She's been noticeable tonight, Jay.
Four's been all over, yep. And this is kind of that line you mentioned is their kind of fast line.
Now Starr in a battle, joined by another Raider. Kayla's going to pick up and skate with speed. Possible 3-on-2 here for Jefferson. Starr has it taken off her stick, though. Raider player goes down, got to move the puck now. Instead, Hastings will steal it. The 1-on-4 is, it's probably not going to work. We have players open. We got to move it. Now, here's Walsh with a blind pass. Intercepted and driven in by the Raiders. Kalina has it again. A little outside the reach of Melnichuk, and back on it are the Raiders. They exit nicely. Here they come. Stepped up there by Walsh, but Raiders offside at the line. Good back check by Melnichuk. She's been working hard on the back check all night.
Good back and forth so far. 2 minutes into this third period. Somebody needs to score. We want it to be Bloomington.
Thornburg to take the draw in the neutral zone. 15-14 to go here in a 1-1 tie. Played in by the Raiders. Back on its Wheelock. Wheelock for Woodford. Woodford held in by Hastings. Now Woodford another chance. She'll get it to neutral. Hastings regrouping. There's a turnover, but Thornburg loses it. Hastings will ice the puck, I do believe. There's the whistle. Oh, what do you see so far in the third, Jay?
Evenly matched. I mean, neither team has kind of dominated, and they've been up and down the ice a few times.
Abel and Lyon will come on to take the offensive zone draw here. Hastings wins the face-off, though. And they'll ice it again, though. Well, they can be more confident of icing the puck like that when they're winning as many face-offs as they have, Jay. And, disappointing to say, but even against a team like this, we are losing more draws than we're winning. And it's not, I venture to say it's not that close.
No, they have been winning the face-offs. And
hopefully I just jinxed them there. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's a shot right off the face-off by Johnson. Hits the side of the net. It seems like so long ago, but I believe Johnson was the early goal scorer for the Jags, was it?
I believe that was the first goal.
First shot of the game.
Yeah. 1 minute into the game.
Picked up by Abel, and she throws it out to the point. Held in there by the Raiders. Now intercepted by Oslin reaching for it. She'll poke it ahead. Abelin forechecking here. Clear around by the Raiders. And Johnson, a good challenge there. Loses her skates. Held in briefly by Krenz, but exiting are the Raiders now. Jaguars with a couple players back, and Hastings will just dump it. Kalina Walsh there. Cross ice for Abelin, but pass was on her backhand. Here's Krenz for Abelin. Back to Krenz for Kuhn. Kuhn just will bump it over the line. Krenz will throw it deep. Melnichuk hard in on the forecheck behind the net. Harmon. Puck taken away by Kuhn. Kuhn to the middle. Kuhn with room. Shoots it over the net. Melnichuk out to Walsh at the point. Walsh will shoot it just wide. Krenz activating from the point. She'll pick up and win that puck in the corner. There's a pass, hit a skate, looking for a streaking Star. Now here come the Raiders, but Jaguars have players back. Star with a stick lift, make the steal. Star to the middle, 1-on-2, going wide, gets in, wraparound attempt coming here if she moves it. Instead, she shoots it high, and that goes out of the rink.
That was deflected. The goalie got that piece of that one.
Good save. That Hastings goaltender is playing very well. That was a high danger shot from the high slot, and she handled it with ease. 12:48 to go here. I don't feel like they've put up our last few shots. I feel like we've had 24 for a while now. Jaguars almost victimized by a breakout, but we're going to get an icing here.
Several icings already in the first 4 minutes here.
Yeah.
Which is good sign that we're putting good pressure on Hastings.
Thornburg loses the draw to Hastings. They'll clear it around the net. Jaguars watching for that breakout attempt. Hastings player loses the puck. Here comes Woodford. Woodford down her forehand side. Woodford protecting. She'll go low, pull up, gets it to Thornburg. Thornburg now will reverse. Try to go to the middle, but too much traffic there. Puck through the crease. Wheelock gets to it, out to Knutson with room at the point. Shot doesn't get through. Knutson will drive it low. Watch out. Oh, another icing coming here by Hastings.
I don't know if they're trying to connect passes there in the neutral zone and missing them, or they're actually icing it to buy time.
11:53 to go here. Still locked in a 1-1 tie. Jaguars need to break this tie. Hopefully sooner than later. Abelin will try again at the dot. Loses it to Hastings. Battling is Johnson. Hastings will come away with it. Abelin goes down in the corner. Here comes Hastings with some speed. Jaguars got a gap up here. Good stick there by Oslin, but maintaining possession. Puck pipes right to the middle. Krenz will clear it, but not out. Held in at the line. Shot, bad save by Bird. Picked up by Johnson now. Johnson will skate it. Down her offside, but intercepted. Picked up here by Krenz. Krenz will just chip it ahead. Flanders now. Dump it low. 11 minutes to go here in the third. We're tied at 1. Hastings in their zone. Out they come. Flanders chip it to the neutral zone. Now thrown in by Hastings. Star loses the puck right in front of Bird, but Flanders picks it up. Here comes Knutson. Over to Star. Star coming wide. Shot into the Hastings play defenseman, and it ramps out of play.
Into the lighting up on the ceiling.
Yeah. Right in front of the Canadian flag, bordered by the Austrian flag and the old Czechoslovakia era flag.
Nice history lesson.
Well, I got Johnny
good
Rash.
recognition.
Johnny Rash uttered those exact same words about 5 minutes ago. So I just, I may not have remembered it right.
Recycling facts.
Face-off win by the Jaguars, but they clear it past Walsh. She's back a little casually here. Gets it up to Starr, though. Starr over the line. Poke checked away from her. Tripped down, and the Jaguars will draw the power play. Well, Starr's drawn maybe 3 penalties tonight already, Jay?
That was the second chipping one for sure. We might. Yeah.
Got to score on this, right? I mean, we've given up a power play goal. We've had a couple chances and haven't tallied. 10-15 to go here. Power play coming for the Jaguars. Got to win this face-off. Evelyn will try, and then we gotta score. Evelyn scrum off the face-off, gets it out to Oslin. Oslin to Starr, to Kuhn, right, left wing circle low. Jaguars looking on the back door. Oslin kind of fans on the shot, and Hastings going to be able to send it the length of the ice. Well, they tried to work out from the back end the way that they did successfully early on, but didn't quite work this time. Here comes Starr. Gains the line. Back to Oslin at the top. Oslin to Kuhn. Kuhn through the crease. Picked up by Melnichuk. 1:15 to go. Jaguars looking for their first shot. Kuhn unable to hold that in, and Jaguars will have to go back for it. Now, Starr will throw it low, but give up possession, and we'll get an icing. A new 5 up on for Jefferson. We'll see if they can break this tie.
I think it's important this last minute to get into the offensive zone, but get established in your power play positioning. And don't rush the shot.
There's a face-off win by Thornburg. She'll get it to Krenz. Krenz will work it for Knutson. Now here come the Jaguars. Krenz, cross ice for Walsh. Walsh will skate it in, gets by the defenseman here. Walsh centering pass looking for Krenz. A little too high, and Knutson, where's the puck? She sends it back in, but intercepted. Oh, nice play there by Walsh to block that clearing attempt. Jaguars 30 seconds to go. Johnson doesn't catch the pass, though, and cleared down by Hastings. Now up to Thornburg. Nice catch there, but has the puck taken away. Walsh over to Johnson. Johnson with Krenz. Johnson having a hard time keeping the handle on the puck, though. And Hastings sends it out of the zone. Jaguars just can't handle the puck. Here comes Oslin.
Hastings back to full strength.
Hastings full strength. Careful here. Oslin sends it out to the neutral zone, but sent back in. It feels like the Jaguars are starting to scramble a little, Jay.
Yeah.
And there's an icing by Oslin.
No attempt there to catch that puck.
$7:55 to go. Let a team like this hang around, Jay, and you're playing with fire.
Yeah. Do not have good control of the puck right now.
Bird, for her part, playing well in net. Only the 1 goal on 18 shots. There's a Starr face-off win for the Jaguars. Let's get this puck up the ice now. Starr's got to move it. She does, and that's chipped out by Trineri. Held in by Woodford. Woodford coming in. Shot off the side of the net. Jaguars have been stuck on 24 in what feels like forever. Woodford behind the net. Out to Flanders, right point. Flanders to Woodford. Woodford circling to Flanders. Here's a shot, hits a skate, and Hastings will ice it, and will do it again in the offensive zone. Control of the puck, but Jay, we have not had a shot in, I feel like almost since the beginning of the period.
We've started, we've not picked up many shots at all. I mean, we're lots of skating around. And we're putting the pressure on.
Hastings meanwhile, closing that shot deficit now. It was 21-7 at one point. Since that period, they've gotten 15 shots. We've gotten 3. Now here comes Hastings in the neutral zone. Played ahead to Walsh. Walsh under pressure. She reverses for Krenz. Krenz chips it ahead. Picked up by Oslin, but right wing corner centering pass right through the middle. It's behind the net now. Krenz will pick it up. Reverse. Work it out to Oslin. Oslin loses it. Jaguars player down. No penalty called. That was Abelin. Jaguars iced this puck, I think.
They need that break for sure. Good block there by Bird again.
Maybe they've just stopped counting shots altogether because they're staying at 18. I don't know. .6:32 to go here. Face off to Bird's left. Star's been the one player who's been winning faceoffs, but she loses that one. Puck pops high in the air against the boards. Star races in. Oh, right off the Bird's stick. Bounces out. Allegra ahead with speed. She's got Melnichuk with her. Allegra, good defensive play. Taken away by Hastings. They're going to tip it deep. Wheelock back on it. Turns it right over, though, to Hastings. Picked up by Knutson now. She'll rim it. Wheelock back for it. Gets it out to Melnichuk at the red line. Melnichuk will skate it forward. Melnichuk loses it. Puck held at the line by Olivia. And then chipped ahead by Hastings, and back on it is Star. 5.5 to go, Jay. Let's move the puck. Picked up by Knutson. She'll try to hit Woodford, but it goes under her stick. Here comes Hastings. Flanders going back for it. 2 Raiders there. Star chips it to Krenz. Krenz reverses course. High off the glass, looking for a breaking Trineri.
No icing.
Icing waved off. Jaguars got a forecheck now. Woodford's there. Woodford for Trineri. 4 players in a battle. We're under 5 minutes here. Tied at 1. Coming away is Trineri. Out to Krenz at the point. Krenz makes one miss. Krenz, shot blocker save, going high. First shot in a while for the Jaguars. There's Woodford behind the net. Here she comes. Woodford. Short angle shot. Nothing there, though. And Hastings with it. Flanders can't hold it in. And now it's a puck race. Puck rolling. Krenz will win it, and Krenz will slingshot. Over to Trineri. Trineri up ahead. End of her shift, though. She'll dump it. 4 minutes to go here for the Jags. 1-1 tie. Hastings in their zone. Aggressive challenge there. Knutson or Wheelock, I can't tell. Knutson, I believe. Out to the point, shot wide by Johnson, covering for Knutson. Here comes a Walsh trigger that's high and wide. Under 4 to go here. Puck below the goal line. Here, watch out. There's a steal by Oslin, though. Nicely done, Ava Oslin. To the middle, looking for her forehand, but trying to go through too many players. Now here come the Hastings player, Colina Walsh, with steps up and saves that. Well, Hastings to the neutral zone. Jaguars got to get back. Comes the shot, high and wide. Hastings buzzing. 3:20 to go here. Good stick by Walsh. Played to the near boards. Johnson's got to get this puck out. She does. Hastings regrouping. Hastings entering the zone. Good stick there by Abelin. Steal by Allegra. Allegra looking for help. in the corner, bumped into the boards. Under 3 to go here, still tied. Hastings comes away with it. Here they come with speed down the Flanders side. Got a gap up around Flanders, and that's going to be a penalty. Didn't have the gap and had to take the player down, and Jaguars go to the box again. 2:40 to go here. We'll see if we might get a timeout here. Yeah, we have gotten a timeout. It looks like Hastings may have called it.
Okay.
What do you think, Jay?
It's going to be a critical 2 minutes here with 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. And both teams are looking for that goal. And they've done well with the penalty kill, but that's not what we need right now.
Shots 25-19 here, 2:40 to go in the game. 2 minutes of penalty to kill.
Penalty has been assessed with Bloomington Jefferson to Bloomington Jaguars, number 15, via Flanders. 2 minutes for holding. Hold the penalty at 2:40.
Holding the call on Flanders. At least that wasn't an offensive zone penalty like the first 3 have been. I mean, you know, that player was going to be around her if she didn't take her down. Now, she was forcing her wide, and who knows what would have come of it, but Jaguars just got to step up and kill this off now.
Yeah.
Nothing like getting thrown into the fire for Ada Bird, huh?
She's
Thought this one might be
well tonight. Yeah.
a little easier than it's turned out to be, but she's now faced 19 shots and will have a penalty kill to contend with here. Jaguars will send out the penalty kill unit of Kara Krenz, Olivia Knutson, Ava Osland, and Carmen Melnichuk. And boy, Jay, could we ever use a face-off win right here?
Yeah. Clear that puck down. Just keep it away from the goal.
Melnichuk wins it, but Jaguars didn't have a player on that side being down. It's at a big disadvantage on face-offs when you're down a skater. Now here's Hastings in the offensive zone. Jaguars working to the front, sent through the crease, puck race here. Hastings in the corner, back out to the point. Oh, right in front, giveaway, and Knutson able to clear that down the ice. Nice. Osland not going super hard, but she gets the steal out in front. Melnichuk there for an instant. Hastings reclaiming the puck. They'll come ahead now with some speed. Over the line, Hastings shot wide. Knutson gonna backhand it nicely. Melnichuk get there, can't tip it out. Hastings along the boards. 1:05 to go. Here's center point high. Tipped in front, puck laying there. Krenz has got the player tied up. Puck loose, Bird, big save. Melnichuk got to get this down the ice, and she does. Well, unlike that first power play, Jay, we had the player tied up in the stick. Got the shot, but Bird able to stop. Now here's Steele in front. Starr taken down, no penalty. Here come the Raiders, got to step up. Don't let them shoot this. Played right in on Bird. She'll kick it to the corner. Steal there by one of the Jaguars. Not out, though. There's a block by Starr. Walsh going to get there first, but she's on her backhand, not able to get leverage. Shot coming in from the point, tipped in front. Puck race here. Starr wins it. Starr backhands, but nobody on this side for the Jaguars. 15 seconds to go in the power play. There's a giveaway by Hastings. Here comes, looking for, this is going to be on net, and they're going to have to cover it up. Evelyn races in, taken down. Thought there could have been a penalty there, but Evelyn did paw at the puck when she went down. Jaguar fans understandably wanting a penalty.
We'll discussion going on there between the refs and Jefferson.
Ablin's got to be careful here. We do not need an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Meanwhile, 6 seconds remaining in the kill. We will get an offensive zone face-off here. Jaguars got to compose himself. There's only 46 seconds to go in this game, Jay.
Yeah. Tournament rules will end in a tie, is that correct?
That I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh no, watch out. Wheelock will chip it low. Big collision in the corner. Here comes Hastings. Jaguars got to get back now. Full strength. Hastings coming ahead. Kuhn takes a penalty. I think they're evening it up. I think both players are going. The initial penalty was on it beyond Kuhn, but they're going to take both. "25 seconds to go. I believe that means we'll still play 5-on-5. With the offsetting minors.
Right.
I'm not sure that the Jaguars realize that, though. They've only got 4 skaters out. Now they send a 5th. 25 seconds to go here. Neutral zone face-off. Wheelock plays it up to Ablin. Over the line comes Austin. One last chance for the Jaguars. Here comes, got to get back now. Numbers with Hastings. Wheelock's flat-footed. Goes right around her. Here comes Hastings down the outside. Shot to the middle. Player goes into the net. That's going to be the end of regulation. What happens now? Do we go to overtime or is that it?
I didn't read this rule sheet. Yeah, looks like we're going to keep playing.
Wow.
Never expected a tie at the end of the game. But.
We have free hockey tonight in New Hope. After a 3-minute rest period, there'll be an 8-minute sudden death 5-on-5
All right, so same as high school rules.
3-minute rest, I guess, for lack of a better word, and then we're going to play 8-minute sudden death hockey. Same rules, essentially, as what we have during the regular season. Well, I don't know that we can say the Jaguars have played well tonight, Jay, but Ada Bird has played well in the net, facing 21 shots, only having one denter, and that was on a 5-minute major power play. And now the rest of the team needs to match that effort and come out of here with a win.
Yep, she's had some excellent saves too. Not just, she's definitely done well.
We had been plagued by taking too many penalties early in the season, had gotten away from that, I feel like, the last month, but today has sort of been an ugly reversion to that trend.
Yeah. And costly.
Yeah. I mean,
at the second period.
We talked in the break, Jaguars had this game well under control until we took those undisciplined penalties. That allowed Hastings to tie it up. Candidly, they should have been ahead 2-1. And that gave them the confidence they've needed to play us through regulation with a tie.